The sky usually rains some drops of water, hail, or even snow. But if you see flightless animals fall from the sky, such as snakes, this is an extraordinary thing. What would you feel if a big crocodile fell from the sky and landed in front of your door? Or if a shark fell and penetrated the ceiling of your bedroom? Will you need to bring a fishing rod again if you have fish rains in your country? In our episode today, we will talk about the most exciting moments when animals rained from the sky. Let's go. Ophidiophobia is a kind of phobia where you have an extreme fear of snakes. Well, what you would feel if you were walking in the street and suddenly poisonous and dangerous snakes rained down on you from the sky. I think you may suffer from ophidiophobia after this accident for the rest of your life. In January 1877, in the American city of Memphis, the sky rained thousands of snakes, and the rain continued for 15 minutes. The city's residents were surprised by the large number of snakes moving around them everywhere. Some of these snakes were as small as worms, and others were approximately half a meter long. Scientists believe that winds and storms were the ones that transported all these snakes to the city, but this hypothesis wasn't proven. Therefore, the incident remained mysterious and had no explanation yet. Fish falling from the sky is very common all over the world and may happen once or twice a year in a different country. In the year 2019 in Malta, hundreds of fish rained from the sky on the heads of the local population. Some citizens began collecting them to return them to the sea again, but others considered it as free food coming from the sky. In the year 2022, Australia witnessed the first occurrence of the fish rain phenomenon after the country went through a severe storm. At first, the Australians thought they were pieces of ice, but they were surprised when they discovered that the sky was raining live fish on them, although the government advises citizens to stay in their homes because of the danger of the storm to lives and property. The children started collecting fish and thanked God for sending them. Then they took them to the kitchen and started preparing them for lunch. The rain of worms is considered one of the most disgusting rains for animals, especially if they fall and fill your entire body. Worm rains occurred recently in the Chinese capital city of Beijing. Thousands of worms covered cars and roads with a thick layer of insects. Most people were carrying umbrellas to save themselves from getting hit by falling worms from the sky. Some Chinese people interpreted that these were the flowers of the poplar tree, which is widely spread in Beijing. But others said they were worm larvae, and storms carried them from trees, and confirmed that some of the worms were still alive and moving after falling. In 2015, in Virginia City, a small shark fell from the sky onto the roof of a house and penetrated the roof. How could this happen, although the house is not close to the sea? Environmental scientists said that this shark was definitely caught by a huge bird and was unable to carry it for a long time. Therefore, he fell from the bird's claws on the roof of the house. By the way, this isn't the first time the sky has rained sharks. One time, a small shark was found after falling from the sky lying on the road. Also in California, they had previously found a shark on a golf course. This shark was less than a meter long and was still alive, and the marks of the bird's claws were very clearly visible on its body. Imagine you are leaving your house, and suddenly, a crocodile falls from the sky in front of you. In China, the CCTV footage filmed a 1-meter-long alligator plummeting from an over 20-story building and landing directly in front of a local shop. Nearby shop owners recounted hearing a loud noise and rushed outside, only to be taken aback by a live alligator lying in front of them. The property management promptly alerted the authorities, and the police swiftly arrived at the scene, locating the owner of the fallen alligator. It was revealed that the alligator had been secretly kept in a fish tank by his owner and wasn't reported to the authorities. Due to the small size of the fish tank, the alligator managed to escape and fall from the balcony of the 20th floor. In February 2022 in Mexico, thousands of birds suddenly fell to the ground at once in a very terrifying way. It was as if they were trapped in the sky and the door suddenly opened. Some birds survived the impact, but most fell dead on the ground. Ecologist Richard Bruton said that there must have been a bird of prey that attacked the flock of birds, and this caused them to panic and make them collide with an electrical wire. Thus, they were all subjected to electric shock and died. But there is another point of view that says that the flock of birds may have inhaled toxic fumes that led to their death once they inhaled them. Do you have any explanation for the events that we explained in our episode today? Please comment below in the comment section to let us know. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your likes and comments encourage me to continue. See you very soon with a new episode.